Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and we're going to make some of these little side tucks today. They are, I'm just using scrap paper and then little pieces of embellishment and a little bit of lace. And they will go on, let's just say, this was our page. We would glue it on the edge, right down through here, and then it would be a little tuck. So, since I have quite a few little scraps, I thought we would play around with that a little bit today. Let's see, I have to decide what I want to use next. I think I'm going to use this one. Now, the back piece, I cut it a little bit of an angle because I wanted the bottom to be shorter than the top. But now, this is 1 3/4, and then I just tapered it off at the bottom. And then this piece is 1 3/4, and I just cut it a little bit shorter. And you're going to have to adjust your size depending on your height of your journal. So you can't go by my measurements. And then I'm going to lay that on there like that. Now, I stitched mine, but if you don't stitch, you can glue these pieces on. It's not a big deal. And I will glue this one just to kind of show you. I'm using scrapbook paper because it's nice and thick. You don't have to put, backing on it and all that to make it thicker. It's already nice and thick. I probably put way too much glue on that, but we're going to go with it. So you want this one to taper off this way, like that. Okay. Now you can just go ahead and glue all of it down if you want, or like I said, if you stitch, then go ahead and just run one stitch down through there, like I did right there. So I just did that one stitch to catch that lace, and I think I'm going to put some lace on this one too. Let's see, I may have to go to the white. This looks a little bit, I don't know if this is going to work. Let me grab the white. I think the white looks much better for Christmas, and I want that to run right down through there. Now, some people ask me, would I show the stitching on video? If I could ever get a camera set up over there that would work and would coordinate with this one, I would. But my sewing machine is way on the other side of the room, and I can't get a camera to film and then be able to use it with this one. Merge them together, if you know what I mean. So it's going to be a little difficult, but I'll still try to figure it out. Just may take me a while. Okay, I'm going to ink around mine, and I'll just put them together, and then I'll go back and stitch mine when I end the video. So I'm going to put my lace down next, and this lace looks the same on both sides, so I have no clue. But it's going to go down through there. Sorry, my chair is popping and squeaking again. I think I've outworn it. I think I have worn it out. I'll get it out of my mouth in a minute. So just run a little bit of glue down through there. And I like to let it hang off because, as you know, in my journals, I put lace on the edges of my pages anyway. So if the lace hangs off here, then that's just a plus. Okay, let's look at the back. That looks good. Push that over just a little bit. Now this little piece I'm going to cut off. You could leave it on there if you wanted to, but I'm going to cut it off just almost flush with that other piece. And you can do that before you put your lace on if you want. It doesn't matter. You know I do things backwards most of the time anyway. Now when I stitch, I'll run my stitch right down through there. Just right down the edge. Now we want to do some focal points. So let's see what we have. What did I do with them? I buried them. Oh, there they are. I knew they were in a bag somewhere. I could just put one of these little tags on there. These are the Tim Holtz die cut pieces. Most of them I'm not using that much because they have that white around them and I need to trim that white off. This is just a little journal card like thing, so I don't mind the white being on that. But like this, I'd love to use that, but I'm going to have to trim it first. I don't like all of that white on there. But it would probably look good on something like this because you have that white in the background. That wouldn't look bad at all. But I want to put this little card on this one. And when I put my card down, I'm going to put it at an angle. Don't line anything up. And then I'm going to go to these. You guys saw me use these the other day. And I'm going to pull out a green one, I think. Yeah. And I'm not going to use the whole thing. I just want a couple of layers. So I'm going to cut it. Or a couple of little windows. And then, let's see. Let me see how I want to do this. I want both of them to be at an angle, but I'm going to pull that one on up. And that one will go like that. I like that. I do. So that's going to work. We're going to put some glue on this. Yeah, these little frames are handy. So about right there, I think. And then our little card. There we go. Need to turn it a little bit more like that. There. I don't want to line it up with that, so I'm just trying to adjust it to where it has a little angle, but it's not matched up with that because I don't want them to be matched. I like that. Now, you could also add other little pieces to this if you want. I may when I put it in the journal, but I think right now I'm just going to leave it. This one I put a little phrase on, but this one already has a phrase on there. So I don't think we need to do anything with that. This little tip up here, I am going to round it with the smallest little rounding thing here that we have. It just takes a little bit of that sharpness off of it. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Let's do that one. Okay. And we'll do this one. There we go. So that is 2 that we can use in our journal. Let's make another and use something different maybe for a focal point. I haven't used anything like this, so we'll use that one. That's actually the other side of that, but I don't think I want to use that one. We could do that. I haven't done that one yet. Yeah, I like that. So I'm just going to put a little glue in the middle. That'll hold it down until I stitch. Oh, come on, glue. Now, I made mine 8.5. I may have to trim a little tiny bit off at the bottom, but if I do, that's not a problem. I am cutting that pretty close to flush on that side. I know it looks weird now, but after you put your lace and everything on it, it won't. It won't look weird. And I can't remember where I seen these. I think I made these a few years ago. Don't remember where they originated, but anyway, they're fun and easy. And it's a quick way to make some little side tucks for your journals. And you know, I have many journals going on right now, so I need to make a bunch. What color should we use in that? Red, maybe? Or, let's get this red one, see what it looks like. I had to put all these in a little container because they was getting all mixed up. Yeah, I like the red on there. That's pretty. Okay, I may do 3 on this one. I'm just going to cut it right in the middle there. So lace, what lace would this lace work? Yeah, I think that lace would work. That's a little off-white background that we got going on there. I think I let that slide, so I'm going to cut it off a little bit more. It doesn't have to be exactly flush because you are putting the lace on there, so the lace is going to hang off your page anyway, but just a little bit trimmed off so that the paper won't stick out, but the lace will. Okay, there's our lace. Let's see about putting that there. So I need to glue all down through here. I've got another project in mind, so don't go anywhere. Don't think, I don't want to do that. I'm going to go somewhere because I'm going to be doing something else in just a minute. I just wanted to make 3 or 4 of these because I've got about 6 Christmas journals that I need to make. We'll be starting on number 1 tomorrow in the video, so don't miss it. I've got a little door. No, don't like that. We got Santa. We could put Santa there, but I do want to trim him, so I'm going to trim it and I'll cut this part out. I just want to trim the white off around him. Okay, these are a little bit of a chore to trim because he makes them on a really heavy cardstock, and so they're a little bit hard for me to trim anyway. Some people it might not be. Oh, I think he's cute there. What do you think? Does he stand out enough? I think so. That one looks a little long anyway. I may have to trim it down when I start to put it in the journal. So we're just going to put him like that. And then I do want to put a sticker on this, if I can find my stickers. Man, I've got so much stuff on my desk. Tell you what, I've actually dumped everything, and I like to never find my stickers. These are the Tim Holtz Christmas Noel sticker book. It has all Christmas sayings in here. Let's see. Alright, let's do this one. It says, "A visit from Santa Claus," because that's who's in the photo. Santa Claus. Now, I put extra glue on these. They're pretty sticky, but I just stick extra glue on them anyway. Just so I know they will stick around for a while. And I think I'm going to put that right there. And I'm just going to push it up just a little bit in the middle. It won't stay that way, probably. Well, it probably will. I'll show you if I can in the camera. See how I've got that just pushed up a little bit in the middle? I like the looks of that. And all you have to do is just push in on each side. And that's it. So there is another. I love that. Now when I stitch, I'll stitch right down through there, and I'm going to try to miss my Santa. Just go right through there. Okay? But you don't have to stitch because that's put together very well. And if it shows on the other side, it's good paper, so you don't have to worry about that either. Let's do another. I like these. I can do these all day long. But I want to do something else for you guys in just a minute, so hang on. This is going to be a winging it. Oh, I forgot to say this is Winging It Wednesday, and we're winging it. Let's see, 1 3/4. Right there. It's a good piece. Oh, it's got some tickets on it. And then let's see what we're going to put on the other side of it. These are some little scraps that I had left over the other day. I thought we might use some of those. Oh, we can put a piece of that on there. Okay. Now, I don't want it that long, so we're going to trim it off. There we go. Now this piece, you can leave it as is. You don't have to cut it at an angle if you don't want to. I think on this one, I'll leave it and we'll see what happens. So let's ink around them. So you can make these out of all those little scraps that are laying around, scrapbook paper, whatever you have that's just laying there catching dust. You can make these. Okay. Go ahead and put some glue up here and glue down here. And I'm going to go ahead and just trim that off. Now, if you wanted to leave that on there, I guess you could. It'd just stick out from your page a little bit, but you could do that. Let me grab another, well, I got more lace right here. I think this one's going to call for the really white lace. I have some red, but it's a different color red than what's in this paper. So I really didn't want to use it. Now you can do this with your digitals, but you probably will have to reinforce them because this piece needs to be nice and sturdy in order to tuck things in. So I would just put something kind of thick behind them and work with your digitals if you don't have scrapbook paper. This is just another way to use that scrapbook paper up. Okay, there is that. Now, what do we want to do as a focal point? I do want to put a piece of this. And let's see. I don't know what the black would look like. Oh, I kind of like that. It goes with his shoes. The Santa shoes. So, I'm going to put that down there. Like that. Now, I don't know how much of these pieces, like the Tim Holtz words, I know we're out of the words. Melina has more ordered. I don't know about the other ones. If they're still in stock, I'll link them below. And if not, check next week because we do have another big Christmas shipment coming. But it'll be next week sometime. And that will be our last Christmas shipment. So if you're planning on getting in on some Christmas goodies, then need to make sure that you grab some of those, because we usually don't get any after, you know, after mid-November. We usually don't get anything else because it just sits here. Let's see what we might want to put on this one. I don't know about that. I don't have a lot of my other ephemera for my kits cut out, so I'm just rumbling through here to see if I can come up with something that would work. Let's try this. Since we've got that white, oops, knocked something off, Eda. I don't really mind that, but I am going to trim this outside off. I just don't like it. Won't be able to trim that inside too much, but, and I'll again cut this part out because this is going to take me a minute. Okay, I trimmed that out best I could. There's still some white on there, but I'm not going to worry about it. And I think we'll glue that down right there. And I'm going to have Santa, that one right there, looking through the middle. Let's see. Don't need to put glue there. I have to hold my fingers where I don't need to put glue, because if I don't, I'll put glue everywhere. Alright, there we go. cute. I am liking these. I don't know why I didn't make some of these before. Now, like I said, I had them last, I don't know, probably 3 years ago now I did some of these. But I hadn't done any in a while. Just trimming that little point off. Oops. That one won't go in there. We'll just trim it with our scissors. There we go. So there is another. I like that one too. Alright, now we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to decorate some of these. These are the Silverware little sleeves that someone sent me a bunch of these not too long ago. And I saw them laying on my desk earlier and I thought I need to do something with those to use in our journals because they're just laying there doing no good. Let's see how big these are. I think they're pretty long. I know I'm going to have to cut them off or fold them up one. Yeah, they're 9.5. So if I want to fold them up and make that bottom part a little pocket, that would be 7. That'll be good. Now, if you have some of these, use them. If you don't, I think, and I will try to find a link, I think you can get them a big box of them on Amazon. And, you know, if you don't want a big box, you could go in with somebody and, you know, split the box or go in with 2 or 3 people and that kind of thing. Alright, now I'm going to cover this with some paper and some lace and I don't know what all. But this is also going to be a side tuck. And then it's going to have a little pocket up here and a pocket here. So it'll be a side tuck, pocket, pocket. So let's see what we're going to cover it with. Might just use that little girl. I don't think I'm going to keep this. Where's my other scissors? I think I'm going to cut that little tip off. Just squared it up. And then we'll cover it. And you can use scrapbook paper. This is just a piece of digital that I saw laying on my desk. And I wanted that little girl on there. Uh-oh, need to slide it over, slide it over. So what are you guys doing today? Is it sunny where you are? Or do you have rain and snow? I know, what is it, Colorado? Already has a lot of snow, maybe? I saw it on the news the other day, but now I don't remember where it was. My memory's like non-existent most days. Alright, I got that a little crooked, didn't I? Oh no, this was the paper that I got crooked. Ooh, I hope I didn't cut my bag open. And I did, didn't I? Don't cut your bag. Put a little glue back down in there. Okay. And then that is going to fold up and be another little pocket. So we need to cover it with some paper. Okay, I'm trying to see what I have in scraps here that might work. That's a possibility. And I don't want to do the back side of that one. And I don't think the front side. No, that wouldn't work. I think this is the biggest piece I have, so let's put that down. I'm going to leave enough on both sides that I can fold it around so I'll have a full pocket. And then we'll decorate this. And that is scrapbook paper, so it's going to be kind of thick. Okay. Don't need quite that much folded around. Just cut your corners out so you don't have all that bulk. And then just when you fold, just make sure that you're not folding your bag too. That's easy to do when you have a real thick paper. That will work. Okay, so there's our little pocket, and I didn't punch a pull in there. I don't really know if I even need it, but we'll see if this little piece will go in there. It may not. Yeah, it does. I just don't know how far I'm going to slide it. Well, that's a little tiny one, but that's okay. We're going to ink it anyway. Then it'll show up much better. Okay, now we can put, ow, I just pinched my finger. Now we can put something on here. Okay, what about this little tab? Not fond of that tree. Okay, there's another Santa. And it looks like she might be waiting on Santa, so let's see if we can trim him out and put him down there. I think I cut him where he has a little elf shoe, but that's okay. I got a little carried away down there at his feet. Yes, I like that. Okay, I think I'm just going to put my little label at an angle. They don't always have to be straight. Alright, and I'm going to punch a little tiny pull in the top of this. And there is another piece of ephemera. I would glue it across here, down, and across here. Put it down on your page. You'll have a side tuck here, a pocket up here, and a pocket there. So that is cute, I thought. Let's make another. This one will make a little bit different. Maybe. Maybe it will make it different. First I gotta cut straight. Alright, I have to fold it up, so I will have to have a pocket there because it's too long. And then, what shall we cover it with? What about we cover it with that? That's a little scrap I have over there. I think that's pretty. And this is from out of the 6x8 paper. Like I said, I don't know how much of that we have left. The other day when I did the video, people bought it up. So, but Melina does have more on the way, so you can check back if you can't find it in the store. Now let's see if I can not cut my pocket. Turn my scissors at a little bit of an angle, and maybe I won't. Okay, I like that. That's pretty. Then we need to put something down here on the bottom. Might just go with those poinsettias. Those are pretty. Yeah. Using scraps. Don't make more scraps. Use scraps. I make more and use them. I don't know. If I didn't use them, I don't know how big my little container would be here behind me. Right now it's pretty full. There we go. And then just trim it off. Whoops. If you can, trim it. I haven't read any of your comments from my video last night. Hopefully you guys didn't think that was too long. Well, that sure didn't look straight. It's not straight. It wasn't everybody who wanted a longer video, but it was a few people. But it did take me a little bit longer to do that one, as it's taken a little longer to do this one. Alright, see if that looks straight enough. Still looks a little crooked. Okay, let's go ahead and punch our little pull in there. You can tell that's scrapbook paper because it's tough. And then we're going to fold these around. Okay, there we go. That's cute. I like that. Punch a little pull in the top. And we've almost got, what, 5 or 6 ephemera pieces made. And now, let's see. I want something on here too, I think. A label or something. We could put that there. One of these little cards would slide in there. That's cute. Holly. Okay, this piece is kind of busy, so I don't think I'm going to put anything on it but this circle and maybe that little tab there. And I think I'm going to make it into a little banner. Go. Kind of let that hang out like that, and I'm not going to glue that down. There we go. And then we'll put this one up at the top. There we go. And I think I might leave that little card in there. We actually have a little tag too that we could slide in there. Or there's another little card. That's cute. Alright guys, that is it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed our Winging It Wednesday because we winged it. But look how many pieces we got made in just a short amount of time. Alright, we will talk to you later. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Bye-bye.